Hello. My name is Matt Russell. I'm the principal at Ford Middle School, and I just wanted to take a moment to be the first to welcome all of our Mustangs to a fantastic school year. This year's going to be my second year here as the principal at Ford Middle School, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about the great things that are going on at Ford Middle School. I've got just a few little housekeeping things to share with you guys just in preparation for the first day of school on Monday, so I won't take too much of your time, so let's get started. This is a reminder about school hours. Our school hours are changing a little bit from last year. Previously the hours were 8:30 to 3:30. Well, to be in compliance with the law that requires the number of hours we have to be here, our school hours are going to change to 8:25 for our start time and 3:35 for our end time. The doors will still open at 7:30 for anybody who needs to be dropped off early, but just please note that the tardy bell will ring at 8:25 now. All right, let's talk a little bit about schedules. Students, I need you to get onto your Family Access and look at your schedule one more time before Monday. We've had a couple situations where some of the changes we made to rooms didn't take for whatever reason, so schedules were wrong. They had the wrong science room number, or that was the main thing, science. But anyway, just take a look at those one more time, please, so you know where you're going on Monday. If there is an error, for example, let's say that you were you're an eighth grader and you've already taken your PE credits, but you have PE on your schedule. That would be an error. That would be a reason for us to change the schedule. So you need to go by and see your counselor. They've got a form for you to fill out, but the biggest thing is we need to get that taken care of quickly. So counselor did a pretty good job of checking those things, but just double check and make sure there's no errors. And if there is, let your counselor know. Also, too, I need you to be aware that we are not going to be printing any hard copies of schedules this year. We ask students to look at those on their phones, look at those on their computer. You could take a screenshot. You could go old school and write it down if you wanted to. But again, just note that we're not going to have any hard copies of schedules to hand out on the first day of school. Okay, let's talk a little bit about student IDs. Most students picked up their IDs at Mustang Roundup. Should have gotten your ID with a lanyard. If for some reason you did not pick up your ID at Mustang Roundup, or you weren't able to attend Mustang Roundup, swing by the office on Monday, and we'll be able to give you your ID and a lanyard. If for some reason you have already lost your ID, Ms. Lefevre in the library can help you out. We have lowered the price of student IDs, replacement IDs, to $2. Replacement lanyards are only $1. So if you've lost those, please go see Ms. Lefevre, because you have to wear your ID. Your IDs must be worn at all times around your neck. You've got to have those here at school, of course, but also if you're going to attend any Allen Eagle football games or any Ford Mustang volleyball games, or any, let's say you wanted to go to Erickson or Cardis and watch a game, you would need to wear your student ID at that time. So pretty important that you have those, and like I said, we've lowered the cost to help replace those. So if something happens and it breaks, or you need a new one because the dog chewed it up, go by and see Miss Lefevre, and she can take care of you for the low price of just $2. Okay, let's talk a little bit about just staying in touch and up to date with what's going on at Ford Middle School. There's a few ways to do that. The first one is I'm a pretty big Twitter user. I try to tweet something about what's going on at Ford at least once a day. So parents, students, please follow me. It's at Ford MS Principal on Twitter. And then we've got a Ford Facebook page that I encourage you to like. Ms. Taylor and myself keep that up to date as best we can and try to get out information through Facebook. So if you'll search at Ford MS Mustangs, you should be able to find our page. And then, of course, we got the website. There's lots of good stuff on the website. Ms. Lefevre helps in the library, helps me keep that up to date. So there's usually lots of good stuff there. Lots of cool pictures throughout the year will be updated with Mustangs, students that are different things going on. So anyway, those are 3 quick and easy ways to kind of stay up with what's happening here at Ford. All right, let's talk a little bit briefly about the solar eclipse that's going to happen on Monday. As you know, we're going to get to experience something that hasn't happened in the United States since about 1984. This is something, it's a a partial eclipse where I think about 75% of the sun will be blocked out by the moon. And obviously this is a pretty big event. I know there's a lot of people that are in the path of the full eclipse that are going to be out of school and things. We're not going to be out of school. We'll be here on Monday. But I want to talk just a little bit about what our plan is. And I kind of want to give you a little bit of information so you know where this plan is coming from. There was lots of discussion about, what are we going to do here at Ford? What's the best way to let our students experience this? And, we were kind of moving towards the idea that it would be neat for kids to go out and see that. We've got the safety glasses, or we could get the safety glasses that, students could use. Well, then Amazon came out with a gigantic recall of all the safety glasses. And so out of an abundance of caution, we have made the decision as a campus to not have students go outside for the solar eclipse. We will have teachers display the NASA live feed that'll have, of course, all the scientists, and they'll be able to show that with real good clarity. We'll have that going during the time, the peak time of the eclipse. But it's also the first day of school, and so we'll have some other tasks that have to get done. But we don't want to deny any students to at least be up to being aware of what's going on. So like I said, we will show that via as many media outlets as we can get, and of course talk about it. And again, please know this is about an abundance of safety. We want to make sure that nobody has any eye damage or anything like that. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can email me, Matt. It's actually matt.russell@allenisd.org if you want to reach out to me. So anyway, the last thing I want to talk about is our theme for the year. So Ford always adopts a theme of the year, and this year's theme is Mustangs Leave a Legacy. What will you leave? And we've got a hashtag that goes with that. It's at FMS Legacy. And the thinking behind this theme for the year is that as you come through Ford, the things you do will leave a legacy. The positive things, the negative things, but most importantly, the positive things. What are you going to do as a student to leave your mark, if you will? Are you going to be outgoing and friendly and help those that are younger than you? Are you going to be a superstar athlete? Are you going to be a superstar scholar? Are you going to be involved in clubs that serve others? What are you going to do to make a difference while you're here at Ford? Students, you will hear more about our theme, about leaving a legacy as the year progresses. We're going to encourage all students to be a part of Ford in some way, be it athletics or music or just being a part of a club. We want all students to be a part, and in their small way to be able to leave a legacy as they finish their time at Ford and move on to other things. But anyway, just know that that's our theme this year. We feel like it's important that students know what that is and help us embrace that. And so with that, we will bring our little video here to a close. I will say thank you. I am super, super excited about the start of this school year, and can't wait to see all of you guys on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, and take care.